Here with reaction, Power the Future founder and executive director, Daniel Turner. Daniel, great to see you. Coal, along with nuclear, is baseload power, consistent and reliable, always available, continuous, unlike solar and wind, which is intermittent. Guess who needs baseload and coal? Somebody who is going all electric for cars.
Yeah, exactly. And it's why China is building coal plants, because coal always works. It doesn't require wind. It doesn't require sun. And China takes their economy very seriously. Now, China doesn't do it cleanly and responsibly. We do in America, and we should be proud of that. We don't need fewer coal plants. We need more coal plants. And right now, about 20% of our electricity comes from coal. There is no way we can replace that with wind and solar. The wind and solar we've put in place in the last couple of years has been nothing but a failure. And if you don't believe me, look at the reliability of the grid and look at the price on your electric bill. So we're going to double down on stupid because of an environmental hoax, and all at the benefit of China and other countries. It's just pure political posturing that is very infuriating if you knew what risk we were putting the country in.
So play this out for me. All right. 10 years down the road, we've got all these server farms trying to serve all the new AI business. You got more people in EVs because the government's making them do that. We're closing down coal-fired plants, and China is still building them. What does that look like for us on the global stage when we get to that point?
Well, I think it means we're going to offshore more and more of our industry over to countries where their electricity actually works and their grid is reliable. And that's what we've seen with a lot of industry, right? A lot of our manufacturing's moved overseas. And so there's no reason why our fossil fuel industry can't move overseas. And I think the industry's made a mistake thinking that no, oil, gas, coal, they can't export it or they can outsource it. They can't. No, that's true. But they can make it impossible to produce in America and import. And quite frankly, if you look at the Biden administration, they prefer our oil come from Venezuela and Iran. Why can't our coal come from China or some other country? So we're just going to find ourselves importing the raw materials we need to survive.
What Brian is getting at, Daniel, though, is that we lose the artificial intelligence race.
Right.
That we don't, that simply because of stupid mistakes made by bureaucrats and politicians, because we don't have a stable electric grid with the available power necessary, and because of legislation, because of the electric vehicles and the tailpipe emissions rules, we lose the race. Final word.
100%. And it puts us at an enormous national security risk. Look at other industries we've offshored to China, like pharmaceuticals. And then when we're desperate because of a pandemic, China doesn't come to our aid. If we offshore our electric grid, if we offshore what makes our country actually function, we lose out economically, technologically, and in terms of national security. So this has much further implications than the Biden administration and Michael Regan pretend. This is really devastating. And I'm hoping that Congress, especially members of coal states like West Virginia and Wyoming, I'm hoping they push back on this very, very hard.
Yeah, just saw California off and just push them into the ocean. Daniel Turner, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, coming up.